Take me away from home. Show me all the places I've never known. And we'll chase the night. Erase all of these broken dreams and flight. And we'll fly. Up here, we're free, bound only by frozen memories. Lost in time, racing all these broken dreams tonight. And we'll take me away from home. Show me all the places I've never known. And we'll chase.
Well, hello. Good afternoon, everybody. Hope you're doing well. Welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. Gomer, what's up, man? Good to see you. Steven, that's good timing. If you ask me, Jeff, how you doing? Venom said, is Boy George on this flight? I don't think so. RDA, well, good. Glad to have you. Welcome. Happy Thursday afternoon to you. Hope you're doing well. We're live on the VATSIM. We're going to be in the Phoenix A320 this afternoon, flying probably one of my favorite, if not the favorite, behind the VATSIM Blue livery in our fleet at JetBlue. We're going to be in Blue Manatee. It is probably one of my most favorite airplanes. And we're going to operate from DC's Reagan National Airport down to Tampa International Airport. Should be a pretty good flight. I just loaded into the plane myself. Still got some checklist stuff to do, get the flight plan up and going. But I wanted to come and grab all you awesome people first before I went and did all that. What is the name of the artist of this song, Jeff? It's Fly Away. Mendham remix. It's NCS. I'll send it to you later. Well, that's what's going on. If I remember right, you fly out of there and the Pentagon is... Yes, it is. And we are going off runway 1. So we can slide over to that. Into the old game here. I'm just getting started myself. Got quite a bit of stuff that I have to do still. Get this thing going. Finished the receiving checklist already. Going to dive in and start doing the box stuff. Get the box all set up, ready to go. So we're going down to Tampa. We are JetBlue. 1225.
Crew boarding starting.
Terrific, thank you. Going up to 36. I think we got a company message just for the load stuff going on. We'll acknowledge it. Yeah, got the PDC already from Potomac. Already. Should clear that up. Going off runway 1 on the J-Dub for departure, and it is the Risen transition. We'll add that. Tampa is the Dades. They say it's 19 right, but we're gonna put in the left side. Dades 1.
Your crew has boarded. Passengers boarding starting.
Alright, that's all in there. That's perfect. Go wind. Make sure I've got wind in here. History wind. No history wind. Okay, no problem. West wind. Do a knit B 0.5. What do we got? Fuel 17,000 pounds. And then, let's see, 0 fuel weight, 139.3, 139.3, and the 0 fuel weight CG is 30.1, 30.1, we'll dump that in there. Should start giving us predictions. We'll go back, upload our wins. Alright, they're in there, that's good. Alright, we've got good predictions here now. DJ, what's up, man? Good to see you guys. Supposed to be out at 35, so I'm just trying to rock through this stuff so I don't take too much of a delay. They are outside boarding the aircraft right now, or getting it loaded, but here's the beautiful Blue Manatee. November 598 Juliet Bravo in our fleet. An absolute beaut, but is the Phoenix A320. On the ground here in DC with the beautiful DC scenery. RDA, thanks so much for subbing. It's good to have you. The box is confusing. You get used to it after a while, man. Okay. So, those that are familiar with the DC area, as someone had brought up, we have the P-56 prohibited area north of the airport. for us. And for us, we have a certain procedure that allows us to make sure that we maintain adherence away from that airspace there, so we don't actually violate it. So what we do for us, and what our procedure is, we'll go to, actually not that, my mistake, we'll go L1. Yes, that's the plan. I love delivery, DJ. Fix info, we'll go to, let's see if it's in here. It may not be because it's a IRL thing, but we'll see. If not, yeah, it's not in database, no problem. So what we can do is we can do Pleva.
I'm right next to her. Thank you.
We can do that. That's not what I meant. 118. And that rating, we can clear that. So you can see what it does is it creates a boundary layer. The White House is just going to be northeast of this position. They're at P56 with that privet area where the White House is. And our no-fly zone as we depart northbound out of Washington National International Airport. So we have that boundary layer there to keep our situational awareness as high as it can be, just to make sure that we don't accidentally venture into that airspace. All right, so we got that in there. That's good. We can go to RadNav. We don't really need to hard tune anything. We did the NIT. We'll do KDCA-01. That is in there in the sec. We'll go copy active. We'll redestinate the airport here, just in case we catch on fire or anything like that on departure, which is not planned today. But if we got to do an emergency return plan, that is all in there with all the ILS1, no star, because we'll just get radar vectors to final, and that is all in there. We can put the FO on flight plan. And looking at the PDC I have on VPilot, Potomac said JetBlue1225 is cleared to Tampa International Airport via the JW4 departure, risen transition direct GSO Q75, which is an airway, to 2 full direct BAMP on the Days 1. Climb via the SID. Departure frequency is 1985. And we're squawking 7022 in the box. So we'll clear that up. 7022. You want to be on the ground. That all looks good there. 7022, that's fine. We'll go constraint, flight director. Altitude on the JW4, since it says climb via SID. Let me just pull up the chart for, of course I'm doing it on my iPad out here. Yeah, we'll see the White House on this departure. Let me come over here real quick so you guys can see it as well. We'll go grab the charts actually in the game as well. Here. Forgive me, I'm still getting over that sinus infection, guys. Alright, so we grab that, we go to DCA. Obviously we want to get our ground charts here. Star those. Departure, we're going to be on the JW4. We'll star that and we'll click it. We'll close this. And the top altitude is going to be 5,000 feet. So what we'll do is we'll come up here. We'll go 5,000 feet is set. That is good. We can go ahead and actually have the captain do his flow here, since I'm technically the captain today. Okay, test that. Come down. Strobes in the auto. Nav light's already on. Got gas already, so we can do that. And then we can go ahead and fire up the AP. We can turn the air down too, because it's probably a little warm back there. Start firing that up. Good deal. All right. Now what I also need to do is put the frequency in 1985 as well too, so I can hear Potomac. There we go. Flip that switch. Okay, that's hot. That's all in there. And then now I need to work on getting takeoff data. You know, Honcho, that's a good question. And I was reading it for a second. I was like, what are you talking about? No, it's just the design of the airplane, man. All right, that's the weather. I can hear the APU firing up back there. We'll calculate our takeoff data here. Flight Pro 1. And if I didn't say it, American Gecko Lover. Thanks so much for the follow, guys. Welcome aboard. Good afternoon to you. Happy Thursday. Hope you're doing well. Never been in an airplane? Well, don't worry. One day you will be, my friend. Let's see. We got 31, 46, and 46. 31, 46, and 46. Let's see. What's the traffic like in DCA right now? It's not bad, man. It's not bad. Come on over. Load them up. Load them up. Load them up. Load them up. It's not bad at all. I was in New York and then they went offline, so I was like, all right, cool, man. See you later. Not trying to fly or anything. I'm just kidding. Let's see. Down. What do we got? 0.1. 0. Yes, welcome aboard. All right, that is in there. That all looks swiggity swell. I am Flight Pro. I am. I do actually fly for B6. I've actually flown this actual airplane when I first started the company. Yeah, flies for Spirit. There you go. All right, guys, we'll look at the weather real quick. METAR here in Washington National at 1952. Z said it was variable at 310 miles, scattered at 5. Ceilings 7,000, another ceiling overcast 8,500 feet. Temperature 17, dew point 5. 2996 is set 1, 2, and 3 times it cross-checked. Out of here, you will, dude. You will get there one day, that I assure you. We are parked at gate C28. We can look at it here on the maps here. Where I'm not gonna do it on my iPad. I'm gonna do it with you guys, so you guys can do it with me here. But here we are, Z28. We'll push back either spot 1, spot 2. We'll come out either Juliet, likely taxi down across runway 4, 1 left, full length departure. After that, clearance wise, we're gonna start 2 engines. It'll be a 2-engine taxi. Should be quick out here. We'll do the flight control check on the ramp as well, so we have full heads up while we're taxiing out to the runway, so we make sure we don't have any runway incursions, anything like that. PDC clearance-wise, we're JetBlue 1225 going to Tampa International Airport. We're cleared as filed via the JW4 5000. Engine failure procedure off at runway 1. It's climb via the 352 DCA radial at 1, DME 1, DCA left turn heading 300. So I actually went a hard tune DCA in the RadNav page just in case. Like I said, it's not programmed to have an engine failure, but it is a sim. So, okay, that's in there. And then emergency return strategy, we'll come back and land here if we have to, if we're on fire. If not, we'll go to Dulles, no big deal. Any questions, FO? All right, no questions. We can do a 4-star checklist.
No, negative. Stand by. JetBlue 1058. That was for you. Another JetBlue is calling for clearance.
Fuel quantity, we let's see, need 6. Actually, correction, we need
cleared to Tampa,
13.8, and we have 16.9 on board. Aiders is nav. Flight plan FCU is set. Passenger signs are on and auto. Altimeter 2996 is set 3 times and cross-checked. Parking brake is on. Transponder is set. And
JetBlue 1583 reback, correct?
Parts brief is complete. That is to the line. Logbook will just verify it's November 598. Juliet Bravo is checked 3 times. The flight plan and release MELs are checked. No swivel steering is disconnected, and we'll hold at doors and slides since we're still boarding technically. All right, that is all good. We can disconnect ground power there.
JetBlue 1058, leave my airspace to the northeast. Unfortunately, New York Center has left the party. Radar service terminated. Frequency.
Yes, they have. Alrighty, that is all good there. Alright. We also would have guard and be actively monitoring guard in DC's airspace as well too if we were actually departing out of here IRL. I've got a lot of questions, Paul, but we ain't got time for that. Sure. Ask them when we get up and going, man. Yo, what up, JB? What up, baby?
Washington departure, United 2007, we are ready to push.
United 2007, Potomac low, the Washington altimeter 2906, push on the kilos, approved base south.
Alright.
I could push on kilo till north, United 2007.
Got about 7 minutes before we take a delay for this departure. But we are all set, ready to go. We're just waiting for them to finish boarding. You can see people are still walking on the aircraft now. Yep. Put your stuff in the overhead bin. Sit down out of the aisle, please. We do my brief, ladies and gentlemen, flight deck. Good afternoon, Captain speaking. Welcome aboard JBU1225, non-stop service down to Tampa International Airport. Finished up last bit paperwork off the gate, on-time departure, wheels up. It'll be 2 hours, 17 minutes, 36,000 feet. Should be a fairly smooth ride. We'll do what we can to get that seatbelt sign turned off for you while you're in your seat. Still make sure that seatbelt stays securely fastened. If you do choose to get up and move about the cabin, please make sure that you keep the aisles clear for our in-flight crew members as they come up and down the aisles. As well as you caution for yourself, fellow passengers. It's great having you with us. We'll move shortly and sit back, relax, enjoy the ride. All right, we did the welcome aboard announcement. That's all set there. Again, just waiting for packs to get on board here. Just waiting for them to finish boarding, and we can close up and we can get going while you're boarding. Have you heard about the JetBlue credit card? That guy looked like a gate agent. He's like, I'm done. I quit. I'm done. I'm out of here. Oh, yeah, she's got her book. Take your time. No problemo. I hope everybody is doing well, though. Thanks so much for coming and flying with me this afternoon, guys. It's good having you. Paul, a nice meal? No meal on this flight, man. You can have some fresh food, maybe. Maybe we'll have some sandwiches back there or something. All right, so since the ground power is gone, go ahead and give them some air back there. Power up the bleed so people want to wash their hands and stuff. At least the water system's going to be pressurized there. Yeah, American. It'll do 1225. I did it last week. It was a flight from Tampa, or I'm sorry, from JFK to Tampa. But sometimes it'll do it from LaGuardia as well. Indeed. G, what's up, man? How you doing? Good to see you. Thanks for that posture check, good buddy. Hope you're doing swell. Hope the missus is doing swell, and you guys are getting ready to welcome in that bundle. Hope you're doing well, man. Got a weird question. Does someone else sometimes start up the plane for you before you get to it, like ground crew or something? You mean like power it up? Yes. Yes.
United 1672.
Yeah, rarely ever, Honcho, do I come down to the plane and it's not powered up already. Generally, tech
After
ops
roll,
have already had their
maintain
hands on the
3,000,
aircraft already, and it's
United
already powered up and ready to go for the most time. 98.9% of the time. It is JFK, yes. Yeah. It's all good, man. LaGuardia to JFK, it's the same thing if you ask me. It's New York. Steven, yes. It's all good, bro. It do be like that sometimes, homie G. It do be like that.
2007 ready to attack.
Yeah, I definitely didn't select it to load 206 people, and this particular aircraft could not hold 206 people. If I'm not mistaken, I think it maxes out at 162. So once it gets there, we'll just go ahead and close
Juliet,
that.
cross runway 4 at Juliet for runway 1, United at 2007.
And we'll call up to Potomac. Yeah, I know. Okay, we're good. Yep, we're good to close, guys. Thank you. Yeah. That's the last one. We're full. All right.
Good morning. Thank you.
I know, right? Oh, it's actually going to have to wait till complete. That's... All right, we can prepare for pushback and departure, too. Definitely one of my favorite airplanes, those guys. It's the absolute beaut. Everything we're about at JetBlue. Safety, caring, integrity, passion, fun. All the good stuff. No, I usually sit in the right seat, man. I'll probably sit in the right seat in reality for a few more years until I can hold a good quality of life left seat. I don't want to be on reserve or anything like that, so I'll stay on the right seat. Steve-O, our A321s can. Our A321s can hold up to 204, if I'm not mistaken. I know some of them are 200, and I believe some of them are 204 for the high capacity. I feel like you're trying to recruit us. Maybe. Possibility. Favorite airport to fly into the U.S.? Oh, man. Probably my home airport, man. Indianapolis. Means I'm coming home. That's where home is. Z, thank you so much for the follow, homie. Welcome aboard. Good to have you. Welcome on in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're about done here. Should be pulling this stinking jet bridge off the plane here any second now. Once GSX is done being silly. Newcastle, yeah, Pace. You're right down the street. You're right down the street, man. There we go. Get rid of that jet bridge. Go and get. Oh, man, look at that timing. Less than a minute to go. Let's get it. Do you request pushback? Yes.
Ready for taxi.
Let's go. Oh,
United
here it comes with the
704,
bypass pin. You guys
runway
should have
1,
been ready.
Kilo 2, Juliet, cross runway 4 at Juliet.
Dang it. Good.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Sounds good. Yeah, that's what I called for it. Let's go. Take a delay, Newman. All right. We are...
Departure, yeah, 2007. We only need a few more minutes. Can we start over here to the run-up? For about 10 minutes.
Completed.
Yeah,
Bypass pin
2007,
inserted.
that's fine. Pull to the whole block. Just pull over as far as you can.
All right, we'll pull over here. Thank you, 2007.
No problem. Just let me know when you're ready to go.
Hey, Potomac, good afternoon. JetBlue 1225, Charlie 26, request push.
JetBlue 1225, push on to the ramp is approved. The altimeter 29906.
I push on the ramp, approved 2996, set on the meter. JetBlue 1225, we'll call you for taxi.
United 1672, reduced speed.
Yep, just did, man. Just got the pushback clearance.
United 1672.
Just got the pushback clearance. We'll go ahead and get the chocks pulled up because like, can you remove the chocks, idiot? Do. There you go. Chocks are gone. See ya. India's a small airport. It's not that small, man. It's gonna be a busy bee airport too with the let's see, facing east on the apron. That's what we want.
Release parking brakes, please.
Oh, let's get the we need to do the rest of the checklist. I'm over here blabbering away. I'm not paying attention. Hold on, man. Uno momento. All right.
Release parking brakes,
Doors and slides are closed and armed. Thrust levers are idle and cockpit door is closed and armed. Four-star check, split permission slip, and beacon on required.
Release
Push.
parking brakes, please.
It's released.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
I know. All right, so we are not on a super tug. We have a limitation at JetBlue that doesn't allow us to start engine with the super duct connected, but this is not a super tug that I saw. So we will go ahead and start engine 1. The bleed is verified, checked on.
United 1672.
Good pressure on engine number 1,
river off
and
your
we
left
will
wing
start
and
engine 1.
3 miles before we have in sight.
Cut the river, United 1672.
And 1672, clear to Mount Vernon visual.
Clear to Mount Vernon visual, runway 1, United 1672.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful. Gomer said, on a scale of 9 to 10, how much of the stuff in your home came from Sky Mall? Not that much, man. Not as much as you
Please set
second.
parking brakes.
All right, sounds good, man. We're going to start number 2 in sequence.
Waiting your
Good
confirmation
pressure
for a good
on
engine
engine
start.
number 2. We can start engine number 2. We hacked that time. Let GSX know we had a good engine start here.
Cockpit to ground. We have a
Clear
good
disconnect. Show
engine
me the
start.
pin on the left-hand
Good
side. Thanks for the
disconnect.
good push. We will catch you guys next time. I gotta tell you, this scenery for DC is amazing. This is exactly what the ramp looks like in DC when we fly in there. Chick-fil-A's back over there. It's my favorite place to go, unless it's Sunday. I've been up there before. I've actually been in this tower. They were very nice to let us up there. DC Metro Police escorted us up there. I went up there with a Republic captain. We're like, hey, can we come up there? I'm like, yeah, sure, come on up. So it was great. So when you're flying IRL, how many flights are you required to do? I've always wondered that. It changes every day and every month, man. What you bid for? All right. Looking good. Disconnecting us out front. Little Delta A321 action there. I see Tug. Thank you, Patricia.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin
Hobart.
removed. Left is clear. Right is clear.
All right, sounds good. Just wait for the pin. All right, it's good starter number 2.
United 1672, the Washington winds variable 3, runway 1,
Let
clear
me
to land.
just wait for the
Runway 1, clear to land, United 1672.
wing walker. No, I'm not on call. Venom, I have a pretty set schedule. Gee, it is, brother. It is absolutely worth the money.
United
It's a
704,
great
you
scenery.
ready?
The planes come with it. They're already sitting here. Where's this guy at?
United 704, the Washington winds variable
Is he
3,
stuck?
runway 1, clear for takeoff. Traffic on a 7.5 mile final.
Oh, no, he's right there. I can't see him because he's behind the pillar. There he is. Okay. All right, man. After our checklist. This is the captain. Got 2 good engines so we can go ahead and kill the Apu. Ignition, norm. Arm spoilers. Rudder trim 0. Flaps are 1. And down 0.1. There we go. Down 0.1.
United 20.
All right. After our checklist.
United 2018 to
Anti-ice is off, ECAM status is checked, and rudder trim is checked 0. Let's do a flight control check while we're here on the ramp. Actually, we can go ahead and rehack that time there since both engines are going. Pull up. Pull down.
Departure United 2007, we are ready to go.
Full left.
United 2007, hold
Full
short
right.
runway 1, landing traffic.
Neutral.
Alright, hold short runway 1
Rudder.
and
Full
2007.
left. Full right. And neutral. Then the FO will check his or her flight controls. Silently. It's good. We'll come across, verify FMA is checked and set according to the briefed departure. We'll go max on the auto brakes. Takeoff config. We'll get the green takeoff memo. Predictive wind shear is orange, which is fine because it's part of the flow to come down here and turn it all on. Actually, that's tilted up to 5 degrees. All right, my dude, you can put your... Well, I guess you don't get an armrest anymore there, Captain. Sorry about your luck there. And then let's do a before takeoff checklist to the line. We got flaps 1 and 1, and I will pull up be a good pilot here and pull up the takeoff. Pretend this is the aero data takeoff. I see 1, 1, and 1. V-speeds flex temp. I see 31, 46, 46, 15, 11, 3 times across the bottom. Flex 52, 31, 46, 46, 52,
That is
and
704,
1020.
your
Let's
radar
get us
contact.
checked.
Climb and maintain
For
level
runway
210
1.
altitude.
Pitch trim is point 1 down. Flight controls are checked. Flight directors are 1 FD2. ECAM takeoff memo. Or it's takeoff no blue. That's to the line. Again, we'll talk about
Altitude
the
check.
departure real quick.
Have to reset my scope here. Give me 2 seconds. I'll be right back with
Left
you.
seat departure off runway 1, JDub 4, risen transition 5,000. If we lose one at 1 mile DC, it'll be the, oh geez, what was the radial? Forgot it off the top of my head there. It's no problem. Just look at the chart real quick. It'll be the 352 radial on the DCA. If you are hard tuned, bring it back and land. If we're on fire, if not, go to Dallas. Any questions? No questions. Great. We'll set the flight tents. Flight tents, please be seated for departure. And then we'll get a ring. We'll get a little ringtone here. It'll blink here. All right, they're good to go. Below line departure changes, switches. Takeoff brief is complete. Camp crew advised, and packs are on. Before takeoff check is complete, we are good to go. We got our charts up here. Pace, that's awesome, dude. I love that. All right. He's taking a quick break. He's resetting the scope, which is no problem, so we'll let him do that. Release the parking brake. Flaps are checked. Set 1. We'll go back to perf here.
All right, Potomac's back. United 2007, runway 1, line of weight.
All right.
Line up
brake
runway,
check.
runway 01, United 2007.
Pressure 0. All right. And then we... Oh, 7-3 on the rollout. That's cool. We will call Potomac departure and let them know we are ready to taxi. Hey, Potomac, JetBlue 1225, spot 2, ready to taxi.
JetBlue 1225, runway 1, taxi via Kilo 2, Juliet, cross 4 at Juliet.
All right, Kilo 2 Juliet, cross 4 Juliet for runway 1, JetBlue 1225.
United 2007, the Washington winds variable 3, runway 1, clear for takeoff.
All right, Kilo 2, which will be straight out, guys. It'll be a right turn, and we're clear to cross down at the end.
1672, Kilo, cross runway 15 to the ramp.
Get our taxi light on.
Kilo cross runway 15 to the ramp, United 1672.
Cool,
Thanks so much.
United 73 down there.
Yeah, thanks, fine.
Very nice. All right, we're clear on the right. We'll go ahead and start working our way down there. Down we go, down we go. Oh, there's an aircraft on the runway. It's on the roll. Very nice.
JetBlue 1582, runway 1, follow company.
Look at that. CRJs? Who we got taking off here? United, another United 7-3. Oh, it's a 7. It's a baby. Very nice. Very cool. Very cool. Take a look at this thing from the outside. It's a beaut. Absolute gem. Got another company following us. That's awesome. Love that. Yeah, man. Squeal the wheels. Love it. That's how we roll. Basically the rear visual, but in departure version. That's it. Hot Show Mania, what's up, buddy? Thanks so much for the follow. Welcome to Flight Crew family. Good to have you, man. Happy Thursday to you. JetBlue, that's right, baby. It's that B6 Blueberry life, my man. We eat, sleep, and breathe the blue juice. Blue juice on this channel. All right. 4 left, clear across Juliet. Right, 4 left, clear across. I guess probably should go back inside, and I would need to turn all the lights on here. There we go. Yeah. All right. Making my way downtown, walking fast and I'm homebound. All right, man.
Automatic approach, good day, Lufthansa 9er Whiskey Heavy, descending through flight level
Lufthansa.
197,
Lufthansa.
Hyper 8.
Wonder where he's coming from.
Lufthansa 9er Whiskey Heavy, Potomac, hello, squawk 2016.
Oh, no, that is absolutely a true Lufthansa, that's for
Squawk
sure.
2016, Lufthansa 9er Whiskey Heavy.
It is.
JetBlue 1225, the Washington winds variable 3, runway 1, clear for takeoff.
Oh, we're already clear to go. Runway 1, clear for takeoff, JetBlue 1225. All right. Clear to go. Love that. Love that, folks. Love that. Go over here, get as much runway as you can. Runway behind this is useless.
To the Westminster VOR, altitude gate flight level 180, welcome aboard.
Turn this big girl around.
Expect the ILS runway 1 center approach, the Dulles altimeter 2997.
Baby, right round like a record, baby, right.
Expect ILS 01 center, and altimeter 29.9.
Make sure we got all the lights turned on here. There we go. Go up.
Hello, Potomac Approach. Good afternoon, American 1478 with the level 270.
We are ready to go. Oh, wait.
With the trucks for level on the left and see.
There we go.
American 1478 Potomac, hello.
Right. Let's do this. Forward half pressure on the stick.
Roger, we are identifying
50,
now
let them
American
stabilize.
1478.
United 704, leave my airspace to the south. Washington Center's offline. Radar service terminated. Frequency approved. Test safe flight, sir.
Service, have a good night.
Good. JetBlue 1583, runway 1, line up and wait.
All right, little right correction there. Airspeed's alive.
American 1478, your radar contact 37 miles southwest of the Casanova VOR, altitude gate flight level 270, welcome aboard. And what was your issue there, sir?
Yeah, the truck's for arrival really wasn't first in our
B1.
so we're gonna need vectors after say, please.
American 1478, roger. For now, fly heading 075 to maintain 10,000.
You're up.
Good, we'll fly heading 075 to maintain 1,000.
Oh my God, throw the autopilot on so I show you guys the White House. I know you want to see it. Up we go, up we go. You see too, we would be actively monitoring the restricted area there. That's why we have that line built in there. But if we come outside, there's the Pentagon, as you would see on departure. There is the Washington Monument. There is the White House. And it's the Abraham Lincoln Memorial there. Congress. As we're climbing out. Pretty cool, eh?
Southwest
Airport back there. It's a beautiful day to go flying, folks.
JBU1225, your radar contact. Climb and maintain.
Oh, did I really? My bad.
210, stay altitude.
I climb maintain flight level 210, leaving 2.3 JetBlue 1225.
JetBlue 1583, it's going to be about another
21
9
sets.
seconds in position.
You're right. I'm sorry. You're right. Look at me, uncultured. Thank you for correcting me, good sir. That is right. All right, slowly bring the power back. There's thrust climb. Kill the timer there.
American 1478, send and maintain 5
You are
bound.
right, sir. Thank you for so dubiously correcting me there, my friend. Monitor the aircraft acceleration there. Doing the reverse river visual here as we're leaving Washington National. We'll go flaps
American
0.
1478, send and maintain 5,000.
After takeoff
Send and maintain
checklist.
5,000, American 1478.
American 1478 for planning purposes. You can
Climbs
expect
coming up.
Mount Vernon visual runway 1, the Washington altimeter 29.
Mount Vernon.
Right, we'll expect the visual runway 1, American 1478.
Hey, Potomac for JetBlue 1225. Just confirm that was up to 21 for us.
JetBlue 1225, that's affirmative, flight level 210.
All right, climbing 210, JetBlue 1225. Thanks. Just want to make sure. Just make sure I'm not hearing stuff.
JetBlue 1583, the Washington winds variable 3, runway 1, clear for takeoff.
All right, man. Out we go.
That is 2007, leave my airspace to the south.
Yes,
Washington Center's
MGST, we really do. And the Secret Service does not play. They have said many times to many of the U.S.-based air carriers that if any of these aircraft violate P-56, that they will take our pilot licenses from us. They are so very serious about it. That's why this is considered a special qualification airport to fly in and out of. But here is Blue Manatee in her prime as we're climbing up out of Washington National on our way to Tampa. An absolute beaut. There we go, downdraft there for climbing up out of here. There's me, I'm waving at you. Alright. The Lufthansa you didn't see is coming from EDDF, 7 hours in so far. Oh my. Did you say what do you need the
Southwest
trucks for?
3120, the Baltimore winds calm, runway 28, clear for takeoff.
28, clear for takeoff.
Look at the old route here. Out we go. Get up here and I'll get the music going. Chill. We can vibe. We're flying on out
JetBlue
here.
1583, your radar contact. Climb and maintain flight level 200, say altitude.
We'll do this. We'll go L1, fix info. We'll go
JetBlue
ahead and
1583 altitude checks,
clear that out of
maintain
there.
250 knots.
Clear the hard tune. Clear the hard tune. We'll go KTPA 19 left. Drop that bad boy in there prog-wise. Optimum says it's 34. Recommended max is 36. So maybe we'll stop at 34. Just because that's not a lot of margin there. Onto that, and we will copy the active. We will also come up here and ding our flight attendants. Let them know we're through 10. Kill the lights. We're going through the clouds right now. What's the temperature out? 1? Yeah, we'll throw the old engine warmers on there. Them cow heat. Up and away. Alright, guys. Above 10. Out of sterile. Turn up some music here, some tunage. As we're ripping and rolling along here. As we're just flying Frankfurt to IAD, dude, that's a haul, man. That is a haul. We're gonna turn you to 80 airport. That's all right. I don't really know the 7-3, so I feel you. I feel you, man. I feel you, dog.
Southwest 3120, check, climb and maintain 17,000.
17,000.
American American 1478, turn left 10 degrees.
So you can get that left turn heading 10 American 14.
It's going to be left 10 degrees. Be,
right.
What are you, 07? Should be flight heading 060.
These bad boys now. Don't need them.
What did that roll up findings?
Don't need them. Don't need them. Real-time weather, guys. Real-time, in real-time right now. That's what's going on. Just flying along down to Tampa. So what is the green, blue, and yellow hydraulic systems? It's the 3 hydraulic systems of the aircraft. Your blue one is generally the emergency or backup hydraulic system, but your green and yellow are your primary hydraulic systems of the Airbus, my friend.
Headed 2018, runway 30, taxi via Zulu Yankee 11.
Zulu Yankee 11, 430, United 2018.
JetBlue 1225, leave Meyer space to the south. Washington Center's offline. Radar service terminated. Free exchange approved. 10 safe flight, sir.
Free exchange approved. JetBlue 1225. Thanks for help, buddy. Appreciate you.
Anytime. We'll see you next time.
All right.
November 642 Bravo was in the from BCA.
Yeah, so there's little nuanced differences, right? Like, hang on, let me do this real quick.
6420 Bravo,
gotta set the
555.
STD 3 times.
Roger,
1,
thank
2, and 3. So you're asking about the hydraulic systems, right? So we have 3 different hydraulic systems on the Airbus in total.
Boeing 20 Bravo, Potomac, clearance on request, number 1, standby.
Our green system here.
American 1478, turn right heading 150, descend to maintain 3000.
Turn heading 150, descend to maintain 3000.
If you want to get into the specifics of it, there's obviously
Boeing 20 Bravo, which is like a PDC or voice?
Like little nuanced things we can go into with it. If you have
Boeing
specific
20
questions
Bravo,
in
cleared
regards
to
to each
Toronto
system,
Airport, Herodo, Fort Departure.
makes total sense. I don't know. There's a lot to go with the hydraulic system of the Airbus, but
we are clear to
happy to answer any questions you have, man. Green system wise, I know you have a pump driven by engine number 1 that pressurizes the green system. The blue system is ran off an electric pump that pressurizes it, and it can be driven by the ram air turbine. So if there's whatever situation where there's an emergency,
JetBlue 1583, live Meyer space to the south. Washington Center's offline. Radar service terminated. Free exchange approved.
We'll make that the new cruise. We'll come back and we'll talk about that. Let me just make sure I got to fly the airplane too here. Yeah, no, absolutely. I don't mind talking about it all since we're just flying here. The same thing with system number 2. I'm sorry, yellow system. It's ran off engine number 2, but you also will see too, you have an electric pump here. Can also pressurize the yellow system. basically means that it allows the yellow hydraulic system to be used on the ground when the engines are stopped. We also have a hand pump that we can use to operate like the cargo doors and things like that. You'll see the PTU. People are like, oh, what's a PTU? That is the power transfer unit. It's basically a bidirectional power transfer system that allows the yellow system to pressurize the green system and vice versa. It'll come on automatically when there's a pressure difference between these two systems, the yellow and green systems, by 500 psi, and it can also power the green system on the ground should it be necessary to do that. So a lot to it, I'm sure, but like for instance, let's say like on the green system, if you're like, hey Paul, what kind of systems are run on the green system? On the green system, you can have basically above the priority valve, nose wheel, steering, landing gear, slats, and flaps. Beyond that, you'll have the number 1 engine reverser, normal brakes, yaw damper 1, rudder stabilizer, left elevator, left and right spoiler 1, right aileron, left. I'm sorry, right spoiler 5, right slat wingtip brake, right flap wingtip brake, left slat wingtip brake, left aileron, left spoiler 5. So, and each individual system is run that way. So it's going to have certain flight controls that are assigned to each hydraulic system. So,
Bravo Roger, flight level tree.
Yeah. If you guys have questions about the Airbus, happy to dive into the systems and stuff with you guys. This is my home. I live over here most days of the month.
American 1478, you okay with the visual, or would you like the ILS?
What's up, bro?
We'll go with the
We'll go ahead and go airport now since we clear that. We're climbing on up to 34, saying our optimum is 34, and it gives us a good buffer between the recommended max of 36.8. I really don't want to end up in coffin corner.
Roger, I'll get you turned here in just a sec.
In cruise, just in case we do hit any rough, unexpected air. Just want the air down just a tad here, folks. Good to go, good to go. I'm gonna go and turn that off now. Said it about 1 billion times, but I need to learn this plane. Brother, I fly this plane, and I'm still learning it. I've been flying it for 2 years, and I learn something new about this airplane every time I go to work, man. If you allow yourself to be coachable and go into the airplane willing and knowing that, you know, you're always ready to learn something new about it,
heading 250, the Delta wind 270 at 6, runway 30, clear for takeoff.
You're already way ahead of the game, my man.
Left 250, clear for takeoff.
Way ahead of the game, for show, for show.
Correction, 2018.
American 1478, cleared the Mount Vernon visual, runway 1.
Cover the Mount Vernon visual, runway 1, 1478.
Hello, Blue Manatee. What a beautiful airplane. Just soaring these skies this fine Thursday evening. On our way down to Tampa. The Neo visual, the 321 Neo. It's a beaut, man. The Pratt & Whitneys are super duper duper quiet, my man. Super duper quiet. And they also sound like a whale when you spoon them up too. You hear the whole little ooh. It's really, really interesting. Never gets old. Those giant high bypass engines on them, you know. Absolute units. Absolute units, my man. Pace said, people say, you know, the 7.3 is old school and manual, but somewhat true, but you got switches and then go to buttons and here, yeah. The 7.3 is definitely old school, man. Those guys work hard to fly that airplane. Are you doing another flight? I'll hop on and do a little VATSIM. Buttered the landing last night, but need to show you how it normally goes. I don't know, man. I think I'm going to do this one flight, and then I need to go to the gym. And then I plan on doing some OC tonight. It's been almost 10 days since I've been on OCRP. So I need to get in there and do some OCRP roleplay before I go back on the road tomorrow. Indeed, indeed. Oi, oi, oi. Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. Going to deliver emotional support to Tampa Bay. There you go, Canadian. Easy with all that now. Typically, what altitude do you lower the gear on final app in the A320? That depends. Generally by the final approach fix. Maybe earlier if I need to slow down. If I'm absolutely booking it like I was in the LA last week. I was like 8 miles out doing 210 knots because the controller was like, oh, keep your speed up. And I'm like, all right, man. I'm just in a freaking giant A320, so sling those giant dragging gear, slow me down a little bit. Pace said, looks like you work just as hard and the automation steps are so in depth here. You get used to it, man. The Airbus, especially learning it, coming from the Embraer, was a little funky-dunky trying to get used to it, but you know, after a while it grows on you.
American 1478,
I love this airplane.
290 at 11, runway 1.
It's very pilot-friendly, but it also will take advantage of you, too. Got to keep an eye on Pierre Francois up here for sure, the autopilot, the automation. Sam, I'll hop on some motion tonight. Heck yeah, man. Honcho said small, cop, hands, RP, always. An extension flight, Tampa to Key West. It's wild to me. Everybody says 7.3 is more complicated. Yeah. They're complicated in different ways. Pace Dog, that's a good point. Indeed they are. Indeed they are, my friend. We're not wrong. That's very well said. You are right. I do agree. I do agree. Yeah, maybe one of these days we could do a GA flight, like Tampa to Key West. That'd be fun. Like hop in a 172 or a Cirrus or something. Go ripping down there. Like VFR. You know what I mean? Like no ATC, no nothing. Just absolutely be riffing it. Right on down the coast. Yeah, like, see you later, bro. Just flying.
United 2018, climb and maintain flight level 210. 210,
Dude, that Honda Jet is big time fun. Yeah, maybe we're doing the Honda Jet. I watched a couple YouTube videos on the 737 and boom, I was up and rolling. Airbus, watched a couple videos and I'm not in the air. I mean, it's a lot easier to start this thing than it is to start the dang 7.3, that's for sure, brother. This thing is very forgiving. You should fly to St. Martin, as good old SXM. I gotta fly to Turks and Caicos on Sunday. Going to Austin tomorrow night. Doing staying over there, then fly back to New York, staying at the TWA hotel, which I've never done before, by the way. For my first time. And then gotta fly Turks and Caicos. The McDo is way different. It really is.
Lufthansa 9er Whiskey Heavy, Roger. Stand by 1 sec for me. Having a comm issue.
Tampa approach, if you're watching, please don't go offline.
Lufthansa 9er Whiskey Heavy, if you can hear me, right turn heading 040, intercept the runway 1 center localizer.
Right turn 040 and intercept the localizer.
Oh man, Jack center's up. That's wild.
9er Whiskey Heavy.
That is wild. That is wild. We'll have some Jack Center, which is good. Alright, so who is he, though? Jack Center is 3592. Not quite in his airspace, but he will be barking at us at some point.
Descend and maintain 2000 Lufthansa 9er Whiskey.
92. And boop, there he is. 3 weeks from today, Indy 500 bound. Dude, it's gonna be wild up here, man. It's gonna be wild. There'll be airplanes everywhere at this dang airport. Not gonna be able to go anywhere, dude. 3334 coming up on cruise. Where are we right now? LYH. That's where I went to college, Liberty University. Liberty, Virginia.
And American 1470, we get down to
or Lynchburg, rather. Sorry, Lynchburg, Virginia, but that's where Liberty University is. But that's Lynchburg.
1478, welcome to Washington. Kilo to ramp, your discretion.
Two to the ramp, American 1478. Thanks for the ATC. Will be next down.
Oh, thanks, fine. 9er Whiskey Heavy, my apologies. My client crashed and I didn't even realize it. Looks like you're going to be within about a mile and a half of the final fix.
Right.
Okay with that, or are you hoping to back
it's
your
smooth. We'll get up and let
no
roll.
problem at all. No, that's fine.
Flying in with Delta?
No problem, that's okay.
How dare you?
Roger, thanks, sir.
How dare you? 250 at 11, 10 miles, scattered 24, 2996 meters. Sounds like a beautiful down there pace. Day down there pace. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, for flight deck cabin here, just level cruising up to 34,000 feet. DHT saying it's a smooth ride. We'll go get that seatbelt sign turned off for you. Currently 595 miles left to go in our journey down to Tampa, showing the wheels down. Time as of 6:34 p.m. local. On time arrival. So you get a little bit closer to give you updated gate, arrival, and weather information for now. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight. A321 first time. That's cool, dude. That's cool. Yeah, I have no doubt that when all that stuff's popping off, that they'll be flying like the heavies in here for sure. Like the 7.5, 7.6, maybe not a 7.6, but like 321s, stuff like that. The higher capacity things, you know. Tampa, you came back. I love you for that. Thank you. Thank you so much for coming back, Tampa. You are literally a babe for that. I'll love you forever. Shout out to Tampa Approach, whoever just popped back online. Hi from St. Louis. Hi, Mulkey. What's going on? Good to see you, friend. Let's look at the map here. And Jack Center's online. Golly, look at all these VATSIM controllers. You guys are great. You guys are babes. I have vouchers from JetBlue for my last New York trip, LOL, but flying out of PBI to Indy isn't very easy. Brother, you don't have to tell me. Flying anywhere out of Southeast Florida to the Midwest is hard, man. Fort Lauderdale, Miami, Palm Beach, insert any of those airports. Hard. Absolutely hard. Totally agree. Our Mulkey said, hey, what's going on? What's going on, buddy? How you doing? How's everything down there in St. Louis, in Missouri? Missouri. Just rocking and rolling in this beautiful Blue Manatee Phoenix A320 here at 34,000 feet. An absolute unit.
Boeing 22 Bravo for the taxi rate low, requesting taxis. Runway 1.
Nelly said, sucks. Fort Lauderdale to Indy Southwest is normally what I do, but 10 minutes for PBI. No, I hear that, man. But it's usually full, man. So hard. Lived near Pitt, came from Indy, had to go to Indy, LaGuardia, Pitt. Flew past to get home. Jeez, dude.
Boeing 20 Bravo,
I believe it, though.
runway 1, taxi via Alpha.
Great set for the Cardinals.
Runway 4 at Alpha, the Washington
I hear that, man.
29997.
I hear that. I hear that.
2997 on the altimeter and taxi Alpha.
That stinks, but I feel that. Pitt's hard to get to from Indy, man. You gotta like go to Detroit, Chicago, or all the way to New York to get there. It sucks. Sucks. Nothing direct. Always full. Gonna fly back to SoFlo from Chicago after Indy and haven't booked it yet, bro. Feel you there. But I feel as you do. It's wild. It is so hard, man. Commuting in and out of Florida, I got to give massive props to people who do that in the aviation industry because it is so hard. Because Florida has turned into such a tourist, state. I mean, not saying it's always been that way, but I mean more now than ever. Cross the state to another state just to go back to the same state. Steve-O, ain't that the truth? Could go American to Charlotte, then home to Florida. That is true pace, but Charlotte can be a nightmare. I think as we turn to the left, we will head towards Jacksonville's airspace. We should. So we'll talk to them at some point. And then we have Tampa Approach. So we'll have everybody. Great coverage today. Super happy. How's it sound to you? Having a family forgiveness day to allow Chuck and George as Leos. I mean, I don't care. I think that'd be hilarious. I just let people do what they want. No, see, man. I don't jam them up for petty things. It's boring. Boring. Not that kind of cop. My buddy flies for America, says they make their money on the ground taxing there. Dude, I believe it. Place is a dumpster fire when it comes to ground ops. Problem with American flights, they want 500 plus for a one-way. Dude, Facts. True words have never been spoken. So might do the old southwest, South Louisiana Midway to Fort Lottie-Dottie. All right, man.
You can take Yankee.
That's one way to do it.
Make that right turn to the ramp through discretion.
That's one way to do it.
Right turn here at Yankee and then to the ramp, Lufthansa 9 Whiskey Heavy.
That is one way to do it.
208 runway 1, for Foster's.
Boeing 20 Bravo, Washington winds 29011, runway 1, clear for takeoff.
DCA 1 to knowledge, runway 1, clear for takeoff, thanks.
That is what we will do. Are you going to be doing over the pond stuff here soon? Yes. August, I go to training. August 2nd, I go back to JBU in Orlando to get signed off to do the NATS, North Atlantic tracks to Europe. And in August, I will no longer be doing strictly domestic things. I will be doing all of Europe. So London Heathrow, London Gatwick, Charles de Gaulle in Paris, and Amsterdam, Schiphol in the Netherlands. Very excited. I'm very, very blessed to be able to do that. Super, super, super stoked. Huge deal for me in my career. Those out of JFK, yeah, man. Super happy. Always something that I wanted to do, and I'll finally be able to say that I've done it. I've crossed the big pond. Orlando, hit me up, and Griff will hit the Universal Studios up. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, man. It's a process, Mulkey. You just gotta be patient, but it'll happen. What's the company want? You were delayed? Get out of here. It wasn't delayed. We'll be on time. A 6-minute delay? No. Negative. Alright. Let's see. Jax is 135925. That is them. Alright. Got him. We're up.
Jacksonville Center, good evening. Delta 1890.
CDG is fun. Never been, dude. Stoked. Stoked. Gonna have me some,
Delta 1894, Jacksonville Center, Squawk 3542
Francois food. Alright, man, I'm gonna go fly a bit myself before OC tonight. Better butter it. No promises, dude.
Squawk 3542.
I sent it to space in front of everybody on Ryan's stream the other night. That was pretty awesome. Sent the gear through the wings. Idiot. So dumb. Hey, babe. What's going on? What's going on, ma'am? Oh, I did. It was awesome. Plane was like, oh, you want to land? Not today, Buster. Straight back into space I went. It was great. Because I've never done that before in real life.
Delta 1894, radar contact 31 miles north of the Alma VOR. Maintain flight level 350.
Maintain flight level 350, Delta 1894.
Let's see. A little over an hour left to go. No big deal. NBD. No worries, dude. I'm not worried. Wish you all the best with your endeavors. I'm sure you will achieve your goals. You seem to be headstrong with your gaming and how Jeff would talk about you and your flying skills. Yes, I appreciate that. Likewise to you. And I appreciate you saying that. But I will tell you as a professional, man, I've been doing this for 8 years now. Still learning, man. I'm definitely no Sully Sullenberger in any aspect of things. I'm still getting better every day it goes on. But I could say a lot about Jeff and his personality and the kind of man that he is. He's a good dude. Humblesome, wholesome. For sure, for sure. You say you guys try to butter it. Captains put the thing down. Yeah, I put the thing down too. I don't play around no more. Captain's bars is what I aim for. If it's firm, deal with it. Just deal with it. Get your stuff. Get your connecting flight. Have a great day. Do a 360 around the plane? Sure. Absolutely. Don't hey, don't have a good day. Have a great day. That's it. From Guy himself. I have, this aircraft was the second aircraft I flew when I started my career at JetBlue. And it is an absolute beautiful airplane. This is the Phoenix A320, but in the beautiful blue manatee livery. She is in our fleet there at JetBlue. JetBlue. Hey, Crypto. What's going on? Welcome aboard. Happy Thursday afternoon, friend. Welcome to Flight Crew Family. Thanks for the follow. Hello, hello. Always learn, bro. Never stop. Once you stop learning, you become closed-minded. You do. You certainly do. You become complacent and a risk to yourself, your passengers, and as well as your fellow colleagues as well, too. So keep learning, people. JetBlue has some classy uniforms, though. They sure do, man. I absolutely love the JB uniform. I love being a blueberry. Blueberry for life. Beautiful IAE V2500s just ripping through the sky here. Even though these look a little bit more like CFMs, it's fine. Just ask Paul to teach you. He's a CFI.
That is 2440 Jackson.
I'm a CFI, CFII, and AGI. Hello, I just bought FSS Steam Edition. Did I make a mistake? I was playing at high school and it becomes more necessary to do.
Not at 2440 Jacksonville Center.
What do you mean, Crypto? I was playing at high school and it becomes more necessary due to my pilot process. What do you mean, my friend?
Call is for United 2440. Jack Center, you up?
I want to know that I could use the same payware on Flight Sim 2020. That I don't believe so.
American 1620 Jack Center, you're on frequency.
Did I bought something old? Yes, I think so. FSX Steam Edition? Maybe. Did you buy the FSX Microsoft Flight Simulator Steam Edition, or did you buy Microsoft Flight Sim 2020? I've been mini forms law enforcement since '91. I'm still learning things. Dude, preach. I fly with captains that have been with JetBlue since the airline started, and I'm like,
that at 2440 Jack Center, squawk 1763.
A teaching moment present itself, please, 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 please humble a young guy who aspires to be a captain one day. Help me get better.
Did I hear United 1769 calling Jacksonville?
Help me, Rhonda. That's what I want to know. Teach me. Learn me something, please. That is what I want to know.
Not at 2440, your radar contact about 10 miles south of the Nost intersection. Send via the Price C3 arrival. Orlando is landing north.
Do you think JBU will get any bigger aircraft, the A330? Absolutely. Yes. What is it between FSX and Microsoft Flight Sim 2020? A lot, man. Planes, scenery, a lot of stuff. Yes, Space Dog. I was explaining this to a friend before. JetBlue currently is doing a lot of stuff with narrow bodies to Europe. So the A320 likes a lot of stuff like that. They want to do stuff from Lauderdale as well. The thing is, though, you want to make sure that when you make these investments, like to go over to Europe and stuff like that, they're going to be profitable. So if, like, we start doing these routes and they don't work out for the company, we, don't really shoot ourselves in the foot. We can take our narrow-body fleet, re-inject it into the domestic fleet, and still be okay as an airline. If these routes show extreme profitability, then we can
at 1769,
start
radar
bringing on a wide-body fleet. But yes, plan to bring an A330 yes in the future. Absolutely. It is on the to-do list, but our merger right now, obviously, as the world knows, that's the first and foremost thing on the JetBlue priority list to get done. So hopefully we'll get that settled in court in October, or hopefully by the end of the year, so we can start working on it. I know they said in the news by H1 of next year, they're hoping to have the merger complete, and then the negotiations between the two unions and such can be underway. So
American 1620 Jacksonville Center, fly runway heading, runway 35 left, clear for takeoff, wind 2808.
But two thing pace, like our ramps are already set up for the A330.
Spare wings 1393,
York,
contact
Orlando, and
Tampa approach,
Lauderdale.
118.15, we'll see you.
When Paul becomes captain, I'll just become an FO. There you go, Steve-O. Love that. That's right. Does FS 2020 have payware edition too, like a PMDG Boeing or Aerosoft Airbus? Yes, they do. That's what I'm in right now. I'm in a Phoenix A320. This is a payware airplane. This is a payware airplane. I think
Foxy
it's like
2388, early Mars space to the south. Miami's unfortunately
I also
offline.
have the PMDG 737-800. It was gifted to me, and it's a beautiful, beautiful airplane as well. Mulkey said the best way to achieve something is to not try to gain it, just let it come to you, present itself. It's hard to learn. You're clouded in mind with everything that may not pertain to what you're trying to achieve. True words have never been spoken, my friend. Yes. Yes. It is good to hear, Pace Dog. Sheriff said you hit the gym today, bro? Not yet, man. After we land in Tampa, I'm going. Don't you worry. I'm trying to speak into existence that it'll happen. It will, man. MGST said, Paul, if JetBlue starts its Europe's routes, at least for Schiphol, wouldn't Delta be your direct competitor? I think I saw tons of Delta and Schiphol American carriers so far. Yes. Yeah, man. I mean, if you didn't know, we're already ripping more passengers out of New York than Delta is. JetBlue is, so. Not from a wide body standpoint, but yeah, we'll definitely be, when it comes to the EU market, I think on a Kennedy, we'll definitely be competing with Delta. It is getting deep in here, though, that's for sure. Crypto said, I need to practice for DLR. That's why I'm back on the simulator things. I feel very excited, worthwhile. I smile when it's true. Yeah, there you go. There you go. There you go. Let me take a look at the map here. Am I any closer to Jacksonville? Jacksonville's airspace here? Oh, yeah. Getting close. I'm going to get the beep, beep, beep sometime soon. Sometime soon. I'm just looking at it on the map over here. Hang on, I think I missed something.
Delta 2974, descend and maintain flight level 340.
Crypto, that's dope. That's dope. Oh, that's not what I meant to hit.
Delta 2974, descend and maintain flight level 340.
Remember when it's easy when your ship comes in and you're in stock market beat, but the man worthwhile is the man who could, yeah, that's a good point. I think I read it already, but yeah, I had to read it one more time for it to really click in there, but that's a good point. When did JetBlue start?
Delta 2974,
1999, if I'm not mistaken. It's a very young airline, man. I think United turned 97 this year. United did, so we're very young, but we've accomplished a lot in the short time we've been in. You know, we've come to fruition. Indeed, indeed.
Delta 2974 SC, descended to 340. I never heard a response, so check your microphone or push to talk.
I'm getting yelled at, sir. For some reason, that reminds me of American Airlines. I remember them, dude.
2974, I got you loud and clear now.
The big AW on the tail. It's a good looking bird. Come over here and grab my charts, my man. Just zooming along here.
Southwest 675, Jackson, a request.
Southwest 675, good.
Southwest 675, 330 is really bumpy for us. Can we climb for 350?
Dades.
Southwest 675, yeah, you can climb maintain follow 350. Pretty much continuous flight turbulence at all altitudes and the flight levels.
Oh yeah, we got picking up some turbulence. You can see it over here in the background. Okay, Paul, great chatting. I'm gonna 5M some before I do the 7-3 flights later, my man. I'll talk to you soon. See ya. Have a good one, man. Much love. Headquarters here in yeah, and then it got bought out by American.
United 2440. V8 isn't working for me today.
ILS.
If you need the weather for Orlando, I can read it out for you. But you can plan on the RNAV for runway 36 left approach.
Perfect. Got it all. I don't know. I want to say cop because I haven't done my cop stuff in a while, but we'll see.
Delta
we'll
2974, you're leaving
doing
my
a dispatch
airspace
stream
to the
with Brad
south.
in the near future.
Miami Center is unfortunately offline. Frequency change advised is approved. We'll see you.
Thanks, Jackson.
That's like a little chop. I might have to seatbelt sign back on.
Back to Uniform 126.
Looking for somebody on the TCAS. I said someone on the TCAS by me. Look at this beaut. What a beaut. And behind me to the left. Question is, how far behind me? Oh, they're pretty close. Oh, there they are. Oi!
South of 675.
It's another JetBlue. Someone flying along. Hello. That's cool, man. What's going on? It's a good looking plane. That's cool. Love that. Love that, love that. Love that. How much longer do we got till Todd? 300 miles? Alright. We'll do top hat here pretty soon. Sorry if I was too philosophical. I've been in the training for martial arts 75 and I try to keep up with guy. Dude, not at all. You're allowed to be you here in this channel anyways. You can come as you are, my friend. No judgment. We are getting fairly close to Jax's airspace here. Very close.
Southwest 675 is back with you.
Very close.
Southwest 695, roger.
About to divulge myself into Jacksonville's airspace here in a second. Going down for real. Steve-O, giving one out. Being the old proverbial good old in-flight crew member that you are.
Delta 1606,
Thank you, good buddy.
Center.
Thanks for giving one out.
Squawk 4156.
Steve-O, appreciate you, as always. UGU.
Virgin 117 Foxtrot Heavy. I show you descending through flight level 355.
I'm waiting to get the...
Are you having any issues?
From Jax. Like, hey, bro, contact me. Yeah, Steve-O's like that, Moki. He just gives out love to everybody. He's a lover. He's a lover.
Virgin 117 Foxtrot, Jacksonville Center. Virgin 117 Foxtrot Heavy, just descend and maintain flight level 340. That'll be your cruise.
All right. Hour to go, folks. Hour to go. go ahead and do this top hat stuff while we're at it. Just be quick with it. We'll go to constraints. We'll scroll all the way in. We'll go to plan. Let's pull up Tampa. We'll go to starred. We'll go to the Dades. Let's look at it. No real restrictions on it. We're coming in on Banff, Corey, Capone, Capham, Edson, Olean, Marvey, down to Jack Ball, it looks like. 230 at 6,000 since it's south transition, so we just want to make sure as we scroll through here.
United 2440 at Laura, cleared
that.
RNAV, runway 36 left approach.
There's Banff, Capone, Edson, Olean, Marvey, Dades, Lizard, Jack Ball. Track and the radar vectors out to Bucks, which will start the ILS. Yeah,
American
I know, dude. I'm
1620
sorry.
Jack Center. No problem. I got your radar contact climbing through 1,800.
All right, so it's
you can climb
Tampa,
and maintain flight level 350.
Florida 19
Proceed
left.
direct worms.
Visual back to the ILS 14 April 23 21-3. ITPA is the LOC 110-3 inbound course. A187 POMC is the final approach. 2000 final approach fix and glide slope intercept. Cat 1 DA, but it's the visual. Not worry about 226, but we got the weather down there for be good. Touchdown elevation, airport 26, MSA, Pi VOR. 2007 in all directions. BGS ILS, glide path, not coincident. If we got to go missed, 2800, but we're going to do the visual. So we'll do 1500 feet or whatever tower signs. Also, 2 Pappies. Highest obstacle is in St. Pete, 660. I'm feeling a little bit better, man. I'm still feeling a little under the weather, but I'm feeling better. I appreciate you asking. Very kind of you.
And
19 left will be a right turn off.
You are radar
Sierra,
contact 39 miles northeast of
Airside
Seminole
A,
VOR.
Alpha parking. May the 4th be
Maintain
with
flight
you.
level
Right back at you,
370.
man.
And are you able to accept any stars
looks good.
arrival procedures into Tampa?
That looks good.
Hey, for we can accept stars arrival for Delta 1606.
Tampa 8 is Bravo. Alright, we'll load that stuff in there.
Delta 1606, you're
yeah,
cleared
I've been
to
taking
be
like
Tampa
a bunch of Sinex
International Airport
and stuff like that.
via
So.
present
I appreciate you
position.
guys checking up on me and
Direct Matey.
looking out for me. I love you for it. Truly.
And join the Matey for arrival.
2996. I am in Jacksonville's airspace now. I'm going to get yelled at here in a minute. Beep, beep, beep. Contact me.
And then join the Matey for arrival.
28. And the wind down there is
1606, reback's correct.
250 at 11. 250 at 11. And then I need to look at the chart one more time. What is the minimum? 226. Boop. There we go. That's all there. That's good. Fuel pred 6.7, which is plenty of destination.
Delta 1345, Jacksonville Center, radar contact.
All right.
Or sorry. You've been radar contact. Climb maintain flight level 340.
Airport. We can do that. We can do an approach checklist. Approach brief is complete. EFOB is 6.7 destination. No alternate minimums. Barrow 226 is set. ECAM status is checked.
Virgin 117 Foxtrot, you leave my airspace to the south.
And
Miami Center is unfortunately offline. Frequency change to advisors is approved.
We're all set there. See how much time we have until we start descending. 300 miles. That'll come up pretty quick.
Delta 1606, descend and maintain flight level 270.
Descend and maintain flight level 270, Delta 1606.
We're in Jacksonville's airspace now. We are.
Legion 5679, flight heading 325 at 15,000 feet.
Yesterday was leg day, Steve-O.
Allegiant 5679, Jacksonville Center, climb and maintain flight level 380. You can proceed direct Alma, that's Alpha Mike Golf.
Proceed direct AMG Allegiant 56.
Hey, Jax, good evening. JetBlue 1225 340. We're over Ilby.
JetBlue 1225 Jacksonville Center. Ident.
Ident 1225.
In Allegiant 5679, you can climb and maintain flight level 380.
Oh, geez, Atlanta just came on. Everybody's coming on. Look at all you beautiful VATSIM people. All you beautiful VATSIM controllers out there. Thank you. You guys are stars. Superstars.
Allegiant 5679, climb and maintain flight level 380.
Climb maintain 380, Allegiant 5679.
JetBlue 1225, your radar contact as reported. So you have 360 for your cruise. You want to climb up or stay at 340?
Yeah, just for ride, sir. We'd like to make 340 the final for JetBlue 1225.
JetBlue 1225, I'll show that as your final, and it's pretty much continuous flight, occasional moderate throughout my entire airspace.
JetBlue 1225, roger, thanks.
Jacksonville Center, Pacific 7824, checking in. We've
Sweet.
flight level 410.
We are in ATC airspace for the rest of the time.
Pacific 7824, Jacksonville Center.
I love it.
Squawk 5607.
You VATSIM guys are awesome.
5607.
Thanks so much. Love it, love it, love it.
Jacksonville Southwest 152 is over the MSFS.
South Wheezy.
Land of Colorado, flight level 185, descending 13,000.
Southwest
South
152, Jacksonville Center, Ident.
Dropping it in hot.
Jacksonville Center, UPS 5519 Heavy with you, climbing out of 12,000 for 15,000. UPS 5519 Heavy, Jacksonville Center, climb and maintain flight level 320.
So,
flight level 320, UPS 5519
just looking
Heavy.
at the map here, we, I think there's a flying event Omaha here in an hour or so.
Pacific 7824, you are radar
sense.
contact, 25 miles north of the Wiregrass VOR, maintain flight level 410.
Yeah.
I don't have any
Jacksonville
reports
Center's
up that
on, and we
high,
have,
but pretty
Tampa
much
on as well too, which
everything
is good. So
37
we'll
and
have
below is
everything
occasional
on into Tampa
continuous
International.
flight
Perfect.
and some moderate.
Couldn't have planned that better. With Potomac coming through.
Pacific 7824,
and then
thanks for the information, sir. 410, I've got
Jax
very
Center,
light clouds
Atlanta's
if any
on
at
as
all,
well
and
too.
The wind is about off my tail at this time.
Tampa. Good
No
stuff. Looks
problem.
like Pie and Sarasota is on as well.
Awesome, thanks. At 2440, wind 2808, runway 36 left, cleared to land. Southwest 152, your radar contact as reported. Center maintain 11,000, Pensacola altimeter 29907.
Yes,
Can expect the visual approach runway 17.
We're continuing down to 11,000, 29907 on the altimeter, and we'll expect runway 17
If I
for
put this
Southwest
in
152.
drone mode for a minute. If I do this, no, not that. Okay.
Delta 1894, you're leaving my airspace to the south. Miami Center is unfortunately offline. Frequency change advised is approved. We'll see you.
I thought I had a wing view for this plane. We can just go back there. Hey, you got controls, dude. Don't screw anything up. Yeah, yeah. Hey, folks, how's everybody doing? Yeah, yeah. Thanks, Patricia. We just want to come back here and get the old,
Airbus 390 Golf Mike, Jacksonville Center, clear to the Jacksonville International Airport as filed.
How you doing, pilot,
Maintain
captain?
3,000.
How you doing? Yeah, yeah. I
Expect
just wanted to
flight
get a
level
wing view back here.
330, 10 minutes after
Hi, how are
departure.
you? Welcome aboard.
Departure frequency is with me, squawk 4354.
Oh, what you got going on? Yeah, yeah, how you doing? I just need to get this shot real quick. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's so cool, dude. Sir, this isn't allowed. I do what I want, sir. I got 4 stripes on this plane. You can do whatever I want.
Airbus Sierra Golf Mike, read back is correct. Runway 17, call back ready for taxi.
JetBlue.com. Ooh, so pretty. That's okay, sir. I don't want your phone number.
JetBlue 1583,
I don't want your
Jacksonville
number. Mind
Center,
your business,
ident.
okay? I'm just taking my union break here real quick. It's beautiful. A little turbulence. Not too bad, though. It's not like the wings are shaking anything. Oh, yeah. Sheriff, I'll be on, buddy. I will, my dude. I certainly will. Airbus Zero Golf Mike. Yeah.
JBU 1583, you are radar contact.
Excuse me, folks.
6 miles south of the Columbia VOR.
Excuse me. Yeah.
Meet you at even thousands altitude for direction of flight. Send and maintain flight level 320.
Yeah, exactly, Honcho. We're doing community engagement right now with the passengers and the crew, okay?
Southwest 150 feet, send and maintain 3,000.
Send a 3,000 for Southwest 152.
Look at that. Beautiful. Retains customers? You're dang right it does.
Citation 1930, Jacksonville Center, climb and maintain flight level 210.
So
That'll be your cruise.
Everybody's like got their eyes beat on me right now. Can I get a drink, please? Bing! Yeah, how you doing? Can I get a vodka soda? No? Okay. Hold the vodka, obviously. Jeez.
Southwest 1707, Jacksonville Center, squawk 3142.
Alright, back up to the front. Yep, excuse me. Yeah, how you doing? Hey, how you doing? Yeah, thank you so much. It's good seeing you. Thank you so much for flying JetBlue today. Much love to you. We love you. Thank you for your service. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, you guys are great. Fantastic. Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, thank you. Hey, how's it going? Oh, can I go in the potty? I can. Oh, it's not textured though. It's alright. Up I go. Alright, I'm back. Hey, what's up, man? I got control. How you doing? Why is your face all white, dude? I do this all the time. Settle down. We'll be alright. Did I miss anything? No? Okay.
Yeah, Delta 1606. Cross the Mady intersection at and maintain 11,000.
Making our way downtown.
250 knots. Tampa altimeter 29906.
Oh, everybody's coming online, dude. Atlanta Tower just came on.
Copied, cross Mady at 1,000 feet.
Oh my.
Speed 250 knots. And Tampa altimeter 29906 for Delta 1606.
American 591 Jackson, I'll send it to TDC here in a second. Southwest 1707, your radar contact, 13 miles south of the Pecan VOR. Maintain flight level 370.
Flight level 370 at Southwest 1707.
At 2440, welcome to the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. Cross 36 right on Juliet. Right turn Bravo, left Bravo 7 to the gate. Southwest 152, turn right, heading 110, vectors for approach.
Right there, and heading 110 for Southwest 152.
Allegiant 5679, contact Atlanta Center, 132.975.
Contacting Atlanta Center, Allegiant 5679.
Alrighty. Let me see if Tampa is showing up on vPilot. Not yet. Not yet. That's alright, though. That is okay.
Southwest 152, descend to maintain 1,800.
Center 1,800 for Southwest 152.
UPS 5519, contact Atlanta Center 132.975.
Flight Instruct, thank you so much for the follow, man. Welcome to the Flight Crew family. Happy Thursday evening to you.
UPS 5519, contact Atlanta Center 132.975.
132.
Making our way downtown.
UPS 5519 Heavy. 3297, 32.97. 3297, I appreciate it. UPS 5519.
Southwest 152, 7th field on site.
Southwest 152, clear visual approach, runway 17.
Set a visual 17, Southwest 152.
Risky 13, Jacksonville Center, climb and maintain flight level 360.
Risky 15, climb and maintain flight level 360.
Jackson Center, Southwest 124 with you at 350. Southwest 124, Jacksonville Center, welcome.
Thanks, man. Good to have you here. Hope you're doing well.
Uh, 1930, just do me a favor, set up to cross the Olean intersection. I maintain 13,000, 250 knots. Tampa altimeter is 29906. Then you can step away.
I've been meaning to follow and catch you sooner. Just busy with trying to solo before I head to Embry-Riddle. Right on, man. Well, glad you found me. Hope everything is going well with getting ready to do your solo. First solo? First solo? What are you going to be soloing in, my man?
Delta 1345, that's fine. Just report back.
Oops, that was not good. Didn't mean to do that. Georgia. Yeah, first solo one of the two G1000 Skyhawks.
Delta 1606, contact Tampa approach.
Congratulations, man.
118.15, we'll see you.
118.15.
Just keeping less chance because of weather. I hear that. I hear that. We'll enjoy that, man. Love the G1000. Love the 172.
Southwest 152, wind 18010, runway 17, clear to land.
Excited for you. When you do it and you get done, take your pictures, send them over to the Discord. We'd love to see that stuff. Love to see it. Love to see it. Descending soon, descending soon. Ooh, a little choppy. My CFI says I'm closing in on it. Helped that I did VATSIM in practice on my sim. I'm the best. What's the best pilot they've seen in years because of it? Dude, love that. VATSIM is great for that aspect of things, man. Are you flying out of KRNO or you flying out of somewhere else?
Airbus Zero Golf Mike, runway 17, taxi via Alpha.
KRNO weekly and then KDAB over the summer in the next 4 years. Yeah, man. Daytona Beach. Eddie. Hey, Paul. I've been watching you since you started, but I had to get my nap in. It's all good, homie. What's going on? Good to see ya. Good to see ya. Hope that nap was good. Hope the nap was just grand. We have got about 40 minutes left in flight. 40. Let's see. Still a little bit over max landing weight, 145. But fuel EFOB is 6.8. We're at 9.3, so it'll be close. We'll have to keep an eye on that. When we come in,
Citation
let's
930,
keep an eye on that. We're heavy. Finally, Friday tomorrow. Big stuff hopefully coming in.
371 Jackson, you're on frequency.
Coming, LOL. It was definitely well needed. Well, good. Keep us posted. Love that. Sorry, which JetBlue are you calling, sir?
JetBlue 371.
Nope, not me. I'm here, but not me.
Jackson American 591 Orlando, Bravo 7, ready for taxi.
American,
sending it via CPDLC.
591, runway 36 right, taxi via Charlie.
What's going on? There we go. All right.
United 1769, leave my airspace to the northeast. Washington Center's unfortunately offline. Frequency change advice is approved. We'll see you.
All right, we can go ahead and talk to the passengers real quick. Let me just update this real quick. Let's see. It's hot down there. So when we land, we'll leave flaps 1 for the limitation.
Southwest
so
152 to the ramp via Alpha Cross runway 8.
Wing bleed overheat. 28 degrees Celsius.
Airbus Zero Golf Mike, fly heading 140, runway 17, clear for takeoff.
Steve-O, thanks for giving one out to flight instructor, man. Appreciate you doing that, broham. Love you. Love you for it.
Southwest 650, or Southwest 675, excuse me.
And Lisa, flight deck captain speaking. Hello, about to send it down to Tampa International Airport. Currently 248 miles out from the runway. Should have you on the ground here in about 39 minutes. Current weather in Tampa is light winds out of the west-southwest, partly cloudy skies, 84 degrees Fahrenheit. It's been our privilege to have you on board. We are expecting an on-time arrival in Tampa. A concourse expecting to depart gate Alpha 11. Do hope you see again another JetBlue flight in the very near future. We'll see you on the ground in Tampa. All right.
Southwest 1707, cross the Bangs intersection at maintain 13,000.
It was. Okay.
The local altimeter is 29906.
2996.
2996 will cross Bangs at maintain 13.
2996 is the meter. We can
Citation 930, contact
right,
Tampa
sorry,
approach,
sorry.
118.15, we'll see you.
11815. 11815. We can set that now. 15. There we go. Beep. Love you too. Yeah, you better. You better. Won't turn the seatbelt sign on just yet. It's not too choppy. It's just been a couple light bumps. See, like right now.
American 591, Arnav, go home. Runway 36 right, clear for takeoff. 12808.
And then the star. Oh yeah, turning. We're turning.
Airbus Zero Golf Mike, say altitude passing.
Okay. Days 1.
Airbus Zero Golf Mike, your radar contact. Climb and maintain 1010,000. Turn left heading 080.
Getting close. Yeah, so 2 full, we should be direct as BAMP, so 68 miles from the star. Got the old barrow up there now, love that.
JetBlue 1583 Jacksonville. JetBlue 1583, you're about 30 miles east of course. Are you direct to waypoint or something along your route of flight there? JetBlue 1583, what waypoint are you heading direct to right now?
We're direct to T.
Alright, JetBlue 1583, that's fine, thanks.
American 591, 3,200, climb again.
American 1591, your radar contact, climb maintain 14,000.
14,000, American 591.
Zero Golf Mike, turn left heading 360, climb and maintain flight level 230.
I'm actually kind of nervous right now. Like, I'm looking down at this 6.9, and we're at 148.2, and the max landing weight I think is 145, 505. We're gonna be like right at max landing weight. Yikes. Yeah, we might have a problem. An unscripted problem. Because I will not land this airplane at max landing weight. And again, I know most sim pilots may or may not know what the max landing weight of the 320 is. But I'm not going to slam this thing down overweight. I mean, I know it's just an inspection that tech ops would have to do, but we're not going to do that. So 34. Yeah, I could do that, or I could descend to a lower altitude, burn a little bit more gas. Ajax, JetBlue 1225.
JetBlue 1225, go ahead.
Hey, sir, if possible, can we get a lower altitude? We're going to be right at our max landing when we get to destination. Just need to burn a little extra fuel.
JetBlue 1225, descend and maintain file 240.
All right, send maintain 240, JetBlue 1225, thanks. That'll work. 24 will work.
Zero Golf Mike, just a heads up, you expect this heading for a couple more miles due to active military airspace.
I don't really want it to go into open descent, but it's like all it wants to do right now. Oh, get out of here. Alright, that's fine. It's fine.
Sorry, who's that calling Jacksonville?
When would you do a fuel dump? Now. We're not doing a fuel dump. Hey, what's up, Clay?
It's not a MO, it's restricted airspace.
Good seatbelt sign on. Alright. We don't
American
really
591, you're climbing out of airspace to the south. Miami Center is unfortunately offline. Frequency changes approved. We'll see you.
Jacksonville Center, good evening. Delta 601 with you.
Let's not step on the center, guys.
Delta 601, Jacksonville Center, welcome.
There we go. Just vertical speed on down.
Airbus
Good
0
to
Golf
dude.
Mike,
I'll
you
fire
can
up
turn
the
right
APU
direct
as well.
Crestview, climb and maintain flight level 330. Delta 1345, descend and maintain flight level 240.
Down 240 for Delta 1345.
Dumping girl. I just read that back, Steve-O. We're not dumping any girls out of here. Crazy guy. Turn the air down. It's a little hot up here. 21 degrees C. No. Nope. There's no way to dump it.
Headed 2490, or sorry, 2394, Jackson. I'll send you a PDC here in a second.
Yeah, not on this airplane. Some airplanes you can, man. Like the 777, I'm pretty sure you can. We'll start the APU up, though. So now we're at an altitude that we can do that. We'll burn fuel with the APU as well. No, fuel's going up. Not good. Not good. Not good, boss. Not good.
Pacific 7824, leave Myers Space to the south. Miami Center is unfortunately offline. Frequency changes approved. We'll see you.
Pacific 7824, thanks much. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Alright, got the APU up. Golly. Can't believe I did this to myself, dude. That's just bad fuel planning. I didn't recognize that till super late. That sucks. Non-scripted, genuine problem. Because the weight is an issue. Dang it. Could pull up the arrival here.
Southwest 1707, contact Tampa approach 118.15. We'll see you.
Coming up on it.
118.15, Southwest 1707. See ya.
Shit. Far out is Corey.
Jacksonville Center, Skyhawk 1240 Victor 6000. Skyhawk 1240 Victor, Jacksonville Center, local altimeter is 29904. 29904, 40 Victor.
Oh man, if they'll do a hold here soon, damn it. We'll see. Because we're still 2,000 pounds. Ajax, JetBlue 1225.
JetBlue 1225, good.
Hey, can we do the publish hold at Edson? Need about 2 or 3 spins to burn some more fuel there.
Do you want to hold or you want to descend to 11,000 now? Which one's easier for you?
We can descend to 11 and we'll give it another look.
Alright, JetBlue 1225, at pilot's discretion, descend and maintain 11,000. Tampa altimeter's 2995.
Alright, 295, PD down to 11, JetBlue 1225, thanks. This plane, damn you for being so good on fuel. $11 set. Okay, we do something a little non-standard here, but we can go, let's slow to 220. And center for JetBlue 1225. Can we get speed under discretion as well? Please?
JetBlue 1225, speed at your discretion.
JetBlue 1225, thanks. I have a plan.
Delta 1441, Jacksonville Center, climb and maintain flight level 320.
I have a plan, folks.
Delta 1345, descend and maintain 11,000. Pensacola altimeter is 2996.
Down to 11,000, altimeter 2996, Delta 1345.
Oh, I did not want to have to work this hard today.
JetBlue 1583, show you descending through flight level 260, same intentions.
Yeah, we're descending on Tampa.
Alright, JetBlue 1583, did not clear you to descend, so in the future, do not leave an assigned altitude until being told to do so. You can descend and maintain a 13,000, Tampa altimeter is 2995.
Alright, there's 250 max extension speed, so we're going to go ahead and do this. Gear down. Let's do 225. How about that? Okay, can't do 318, so let's settle that. $225. There we go. High engine power setting, which means we should be burning a F-ton of fuel, which is good. This EFOB is going down.
Jacksonville Center.
Got about 2,000 pounds to go.
216, radio check. How do you read?
At a 3rd grade level, you're loud and clear.
Huzzah!
Thanks, I was hoping for a 1st grade or kindergarten
Hi, Terminator.
level.
How are you?
Thank you.
I'm having to work real hard to get the plane under max landing weight. Drag plane, that's it. Safe speed 250. 250, you can see it on the placard right there, 250. Is extension, I'm sorry, but you can go up to 280 knots with it extended, my bad. Retraction is 220. But right now I've got the gear down with the slow speed, so at a high engine power setting, so we're burning 600 pounds per hour.
November 869er Kilo November, Jacksonville Center, squawk 1024.
Squawk 1024, technician November 869 Kilo November.
Delta 1345, you can plan on the visual approach, runway 17.
We'll expect visual 17, Delta 1345.
And 9er Kilo November, your radar contact 15 miles south of the Orlando VOR. You can climb maintain flight 400. I do not have a flight plan for you. When you get a chance, please refile and send one in.
Come on.
And 9er Kilo November, I got it, thank you.
Jacksonville Center, Delta 1614 out of 10,500.
Delta 1614 Jacksonville Center. Climb maintain flight 300.
File 300, Delta 1614.
This is insane.
Jacksonville Center, this is Risky 13. Are you still controlling your
Risky 13 affirmative. I'll also show you 2,000 feet low. Climb and maintain flight 360 if unable, advise.
Would be 146.2, which means we need to burn about 700 pounds. We're still about 700 pounds overweight. Damn it.
Risky 13, climb and maintain.
Alright, transition. He's at 2995. 2995 is set. And below line. Below line altimeters. 2995 is set three times. Cross check. Seatbelt sign is on. Approach check is complete. Let me just grab the weather one more time there. It is Charlie.
Delta 1345, descend and maintain 3,000.
That's 3,000.
Yeah, we'll do this a little early. Gamer, sounds good, man. Much love. Hopefully I can get this sorted so we can actually land in Tampa, dang it. Got about 1,300 pounds to go. Tell you what. Open descent this thing. Get it down to 11 as fast as possible. And we can hopefully just burn up as much fuel as we can.
JetBlue 1583, contact Tampa approach 118.15.
Oh, Tampa, thanks so much.
Risky 13, leave my airspace to the
Yes,
west.
I'm positive.
Houston Center's offline. Frequency changes approved.
I am positive. Fly Mavic, what's going on, buddy? Welcome to the Flight Crew family. Thanks so much for the follow. Welcome aboard. How are you?
Delta 1345, turn to the left, heading 260.
Trying to solve a fuel
vector
issue
for
here at
approach.
the moment. I guess it's not really a fuel issue, it's more of a weight issue, if anything.
Airbus 0 Golf Mike, descend via the Marco 2 arrival.
Great.
Runway 8
Yes.
transition. Jacksonville altimeter is 29903.
Descend via the Marco arrival. 8 runway transition 29902 Golf Mike.
All right. $12.11. $6.8. That's 600 pounds. 600 pounds overweight still. Damn it.
Taxi United 2394, holding short, Echo 1, ready taxi 36 right.
United 2394, Orlando approach just came online. You can give him a call 124.80. I'll talk to you in a bit.
24A, we'll see you in a sec. Yeah, it's United 2394.
Okay, getting there. Just dropped another 100.
Delta 1345, turn left heading 190, join the runway 17 localizer.
Just got the gear out, got the APU running.
Delta 1345, you can just try to maintain
attack, so creating a lot of
1,800
drag.
towards the airport site. Delta 1345, descend to maintain 1,800. Report the airport site.
So 6, that's 4 plus 1, that's 540. That's 145. Okay. Getting there.
Delta 1345, clear for the visual approach, runway 17.
gosh. No, we're not doing that. It's good. We're burning a lot of fuel doing this, which is good. It's 5, 7. Almost there. Almost there.
Skyhawk 40 Victor, the Daytona altimeter is 2996.
2996, 40 Victor.
Delta 1441, that's fine. Just report back.
Yeah, thanks, Foley.
Delta 1345,
I'm about
wind
500 pounds over
190
max
at 9,
landing
runway
weight right now.
17, clear to land.
So I'm down low right now, trying to burn as much fuel as I can so I can so I can land. It is. It's on. It's on, dude. I've had it running for a while, man. I got her slow down, high angle of attack, dude. Trying everything. How does the APU help burn fuel? It's a jet engine, man. Runs off fuel. It's another engine in the tail. Powers
Delta
electronics,
601, early
bleeds.
Meyer space to the south. Miami Center is unfortunately offline. Frequency changes approved. We'll see
All
you.
that stuff.
Over to Unicom 122 decimal Delta 601. Have a good one.
JetBlue 1225, contact Tampa approach 118.15. We'll see you.
1815, JetBlue 1225. Thanks for your help, sir. It was a pleasure. Tampa approach. Good evening, JetBlue 1225, 11,000. We're slow, trying to burn some fuel over max landing weight with information, Charlie.
JetBlue 1225, Tampa approach, good afternoon. You can descend via the Days 1 arrival. Expect the ILS 19 right approach, Tampa altimeter 29905.
I descend via the Days 1, 29905 on the meter. And is there any way we can request the left side for Terminal A, JetBlue 1225?
JetBlue 1225, you can expect a visual 19 left approach.
Visual 19 left, JetBlue 1225. Thank you, sir. Good evening.
Southwest 1707, 6 miles from Moringi, turn right heading 300, maintain 2000 until established, cleared ILS 32, Sarasota. Okay, right to 300, maintain 2000, cleared ILS 32, Southwest 1707. Silverwing 52, turn right heading 270.
Right, 270, Silverwing.
Whoa.
Silverwing 51, turn right heading 360.
Right, 360, Silverwing 51.
I think I keep hitting it every time I look away. That's why it keeps trying to speed up on me. Alright, we're 145.6. We'll be good.
1583 to set and maintain 3000.
3000.
220, we pull the gear up. Alright, that's cool.
Silverwing 51, when able, proceed direct cross city.
Okay. I think we'll be okay.
Correct, cross city, BOR.
Now we can speed up again.
Are you going to be name for that?
Charlie Tango Yankee.
Charlie Tango Yankee. So 51.
All right, guys. Crisis averted. Crisis averted. We're at 145.4. We're now 100 pounds under our max landing weight. Good work, team. Good work. Where to find this livery? Oh, bro, did you not see it?
Up towards your 360
Look at that.
Turn left heading 360, one able direct.
Little blue manatee action, dude. Blue
left,
manatee.
360 and over to crossing.
You like that? Big blue, baby, big blue.
Arrival flare
FlightSim.to.
holding short, runway 19 right.
For 277, the wind's 2808, runway heading, runway 19 right, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, we'll hold runway heading for flare 277.
Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Flight Crew family. Good evening to you. Welcome aboard. It depends, Stephen. Not all the time. Because if you look at it now, we're actually burning less fuel than we were before. Also, the gear's up too, but you know.
Cross City for
You know. Yes and no. So perf 6 miles. All right. Slow to 250. 8,000 is set.
JBU1583, 12 miles from Palm. Turn right heading 210. Maintain 3,000 until established. Cleared ILS 19 left approach.
210, 1 hour left approach.
And down we go. 8 set. 250 is selected. We can activate approach phase. Boop, boop. There we go.
Land on runway 32, Southwest 1707.
95. Is the meter.
Tampa approach Silver Wing 50. We're level at 12,000. Can we get higher?
Silver 52, I gotta wait till you
Hey,
cross
Shamu,
the
what's
boundary
up?
to the north, then we'll give you off to Jacksonville there. Stand by.
Sounds good. Sorry about it. Thanks for Silver Wing 52.
No worries. Fortunately, you flew the one airport that has like the RTEC boundary directly through the center line of runway 28, so it's not a problem. Break Silver Wings at 51. Contact Jack Center.
Oh, Ninja, no problem at all, man. It's totally good. It's all good.
Jack Center.
Appreciate the love, man. Very kind of you to say that. I appreciate you. Thanks so much for stopping by and saying that. Yeah. What my Blues brother said.
Right 020.
Thanks for being here. Good to have you. Thanks, Hotch. I appreciate you. Yeah, I'm glad I caught that, man. We're good now. We're below max landing weight, so we don't have to worry about that. I just left the APU on just for giggles. It won't hurt it. We're at 10. So, it's all good. It is all good. Got 10 set. Monitor the prog. We're right on it. For this, it's 145.5, my man. 145.5. And I think for the A321, it is 171.5 or 171.1. I have to look at it. I don't remember off the top of my head. But I know for the bus for a fact, it's 145.5. Yeah. Yeah, dude. We were right there.
I'm going to maintain 2,000.
I changed altitudes mid-flight for the optimum altitude and had a massive tailwind. Didn't even think anything about it. And I was like, oh, let me just check the landing weight. And it's like, oh,
12,000 feet, and we'll clear direct to Candy for flare 277.
I didn't want to call the CPO and tell him why I landed overweight like a silly goose. Below 10.
Clear direct pairs for flare 277.
Silver Wings 52, contact Jack Center 135.92. Good day.
Over Jack Center 135.
Airport site. What up, Tampa?
JetBlue 1583, the wind's 2808, runway 19 left, clear to land.
19 left, 52.
Tower 1707, welcome to Sarasota, taxi to parking via Alpha, across runway 4 at Alpha, good day.
Crisis averted.
Alpha, Southwest 1707, thanks, have a good night.
52, JetBlue 1225, descend and maintain 3000.
Descend and maintain 3000, JetBlue 1225. All right, he said descend and maintain 3, no problem there, Sauce Boss. 3 is set. I will go ahead and just hit the old open. I don't really need it to open. Do I need it to open? What's our, how far are we? 25, and we're at 8, so we're a little high. It's all right. We'll get it down, though. We'll get it down. We'll get it down. We'll get it down. No problem. It could damage the structure, yeah. Not really damage the gear, but more along the lines as damage the actual structuring of the aircraft. For us, I mean, we can do it. It just requires our tech ops to come out and do an aircraft inspection. We'll do a structural inspection of the aircraft, make sure they didn't damage any type of airframe or anything like that. Descent mode, like when it's in descent.
53, radar contact lost.
Yes. Fully. It's like the flight level change in the Boosie. Yeah, absolutely, Daddy-O. Tampa International, guys, is right there. Good old Tampa. Oh, gosh. I'm getting all excited. Coughing over here. Tampa is right there. Got Clearwater and St. Pete over there, that way. Like Tarpon out over here.
To Atlanta. Baypo 1 departure, Kansas, transition is filed.
Right.
Climb and maintain 6,000. Expect flight level 320, 10 minutes after departure.
Here we go, here we go.
Departure this frequency, squawk 4236, 4236.
And open descent is, yeah, it's just like straight up flight level change.
Via the Baypo 1 Camjo transition.
Doesn't respect any speed or altitude
departure with you.
Things, but actually I should probably be at 230. Technically.
Delta 703, readback is correct. Push and start at your discretion. Call for taxi. Expect runway 19 right for departure.
I gotta go, but have a wonderful stream. Thanks, Ninja. I'll talk to you, man.
19 right for Delta 703. Thank you.
Slow to 230.
Flare 277, unfortunately, Miami Center is offline. Radar services terminated. Frequency change approved. Good day.
And grab the ILS to 19 left. I see it. There's
Flare 277, Tampa approach. JetBlue 1225, turn left heading 210.
Left 210, JetBlue 1225.
My apologies. Go ahead for Flare 277.
Flare 277, Miami Center is offline. Radar services are terminated. Frequency change.
210.
Over to Unicom for Flare 277. Thanks a lot.
Yep, sure did.
JetBlue 1225, the airport.
Got it.
200. Oh, I can't do math. That's 10 o'clock. 16. I'm having a stroke here. JetBlue 1225, the airport. 10 o'clock. 16 miles port site.
We got an insight, buddy. Thanks.
JetBlue 1225, clear visual approach 19 left.
I cleared visual 19 left, JetBlue 1225. It happens to the best of us. All right, cleared visual approach 19 left. Looking good. We go ahead and make sure the box is all cleared up here. It is. We can go ahead and activate approach phase.
Tampa approach Silver Wings 135.
Autopilot 2. We see autopilot 1 and 2. Cat 3 dual. Light slope low blue. Standby. Airport's in sight. We'll keep the speed going up here a little
135.
How we doing, Wise? 15 miles. We're doing
solid. Sound like a dump, but I give you 19 right, correct?
Yeah, you give us 19 right. Yep.
All right, yeah. I just want to make sure. Usually, you guys park on airside Alpha. Runway 19 right, taxi via Victor.
We're gonna do an auto land, not this time. Oh, we could.
Okay, that's
I mean, no, honestly, we could.
You, so it's usually airside Alpha.
I don't think this runway has it though. It may. I don't know. We'll do one of these days on the stream.
1225, 280 at 8, runway 19 left, clear to land.
19 left, clear to land, JetBlue 1225. Clear to slam. Love that. What's going on, Tampa? Good to see ya. Blue Manatee. Just look at this thing. Just beaut. What a unit. Alright. Back inside. Enough goofing around here. Alright. Slow down to green dot. I will, biker, I will. Flaps 1, speed check. Slow her down to S speed. Which I think is like right around. Oh, not good. Stop it. Just about 195, if I believe, roughly. Yeah, it does that all the time fully. All right, we'll leave 3,000 in there for a go-around altitude. We got glide slope, star, look blue. It'll always do that. You'll see it revert to Cat 1 once I turn the autopilot off. Admiral, what's going on? Thanks so much for the follow. Welcome to the Flight Crew family. Good to see you. Welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. All right, we can go gear down. Let's go flaps 2, speed check. Spoilers out too while we're at it. Go to 180 knots. How's it going? Pat, thanks so much for the follow as well. Welcome to Flight Crew family. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good to see ya. Good to see ya. Alright, let's go flaps 3, speed checked. Oh, a little high on the speed. Almost oversped her there. Good boy. That a boy. That a boy. I'll just get it to the plane now. Alright, we've got Pomsey 2000s checked. Fly Money 242, thanks so much for the follow. Welcome on in. Good to have you. Just coming on into Tampa here. Let's do flaps full. Landing checklist. Auto thrust is speedy. ECAM landing memo is landing. No blue. Landing checklist is complete. And we are clear to land. Runway 19 left into Tampa's International Airport. Almost, not quite. Alright, 1,000 stable on tower, clear to land. Nasty crosswind right now, good lord. 250 at 20.
So wings 135, you ready to go at the end? 8 firm. Alright, so wings 135, the wind's 280 at 8, fly runway heading, runway 19 right, clear for takeoff. Runway heading 19 right, clear for takeoff, so wings 135.
$500. $100 above.
Ooh boy, little wind shift there, no problem. Got her. We got her a little low.
Minimum 100.
Glide slow.
I know. I got it.
40, 30, 20. Retard.
We got her. Alright, ground spoilers. First green. Manual brakes. No decel. 70 knots. Slow her down here. Don't want to rip the gear off the plane. I know we were a little low coming in, but still had good stability control. In the aircraft, we were visual as well, too, so it wasn't any concerns there, too, guys. All right, we're clear here. We'll get off the runway here, and we'll clean her up. We are clear.
Silver Wings 135, radar contact, say altitude. 1.7, Silver Wings 135. Silver Wings 135, roger. Proceed direct to Sarasota, VOR, climb and maintain 12,000.
All right, we're going to go
direct
to
Sarasota
Alpha
up 12.
11.
Silver Wings 135.
Let's do the after landing. We're going to go flaps 1. There. 2, I don't want to cross this runway. I think this is it right here, so we're just short of it, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. And Tampa JetBlue 1225. We cleared across taxi terminal on Charlie.
Yeah, JetBlue 1225. Sorry, you can cross 28 at Charlie. Taxi park via Charlie. Golf 1 Golf. See ya.
All right, cross 28 on Charlie, and then taxi terminal Charlie, Golf 1, JetBlue 1225. You have a great day, buddy.
Today, and sorry, which gate are you going to again?
Going to Alpha 11.
Oh, that works just fine. Yeah, it's Charlie Golf 1 Golf. See ya.
Charlie Golf 1 Golf. We'll see you. 1225. All right, yeah, don't want to cross the runway without permission. It is VATSIM, but still don't want to commit a runway incursion. That's a no-no. All right, we'll finish what we're doing here. Shut the timer off. We can go ahead and hack that timer. Kill this stuff. I can still see what's going on out there, so to come back right just a tad here. Shut all that stuff off. We can kill the weather.
Departure, Delta 703 is in information. Papa, ready for taxi.
After landing checklist is just about complete. Golf 1 Golf. Perfect. APU is already up.
That's runway 19 right, taxi via Victor.
We're going to leave the flaps out, guys. The lights are still on, but that's all right. We can get those off here in a second. We're crossing runway 28 there. Coming into beautiful Tampa International Airport, Tampa, Florida. Pretty big operation for JetBlue and soon to be Spirit Blue here in a few months. Go ahead and kill these lights. Yeah, auto's fine too. We'll just shut them all the way off. There we go. For bleed overheat in the wings, man. You'll get a bleed overheat ECAM. And it's a mother. So it is a limitation for us. So if it gets anywhere close to I believe 31 degrees, if I'm not mistaken, Celsius, we leave them out. So like anywhere, if it's 28 in Tampa right now, we're gonna leave them out, irregardless. Because direct sunlight, so that we don't have to worry about it.
L212, Tampa First, good.
Yes. This is Vertical's Tampa scenery. This is Payware scenery out of Tampa International. This is where I parked when I was there last week.
To arrival inbound for Tampa.
Continental 212, roger. Guys, squawk 4242.
Alright, coming into the gate here. I didn't queue up GSX.
4242 in the box for Continental 212.
Shut that
off. 212. Alright, say altitude passing.
Currently 23.6.
I don't think that's something you have to deal with. I'm going to look up too here. Because I usually
radar
remember, but I can't. I
contact,
forgot off the top of my head now. I'll look at it real quick and I'll tell you the
25 miles northwest of the LaBelle VOR to 10 via the Bullfrog to arrival. Expect the visual 19 left approach, Tampa, altimeter 29905.
Coming on in.
Descend by the Bullfrog 6 approach and expect visual 19 left for Continental 212.
I think it's got the Airbus markings on it, if I'm not mistaken.
Silver Wings 135, you're leaving my airspace to the south, Miami Center offline, radar service terminated, frequency change approved, get it. Get a con, Silver Wings 135.
You can see it right there, it's that second line.
Delta 703, the wind's 280 at fly heading 220 after departure, runway 19 right, clear for takeoff.
It does, matched up real photos I took. What?
19 right, clear for takeoff.
30 degrees according to the street on my crash pad. Okay. I thought it was 31, but I knew it was in there somewhere. I'm going to look anyways, just because I have to know for myself. I forgot. Alright, there we go. Alright, man, we'll set the parking brake. We'll kill number 2. We will let him up. kill number 1. Shut that off. Kill the beacon. Alright, that's all good. Can wait 60 seconds before we turn that bad boy on. And then we can begin the good old deplaning process here with good old GSX. Request
boarding requested.
Handling by JetBlue Airways. Yeah, you better believe it. Yeah, man. Clearwater.
Passengers,
right.
the boarding starting.
Perfect. Bye, guys. Thank you so much for flying with JetBlue. It was good to see you. We'll see you next time, okay? Thank you so much.
Tampa approach low, TBM Kilo Mike Sierra descending 13,000.
Kill that. Parking checklist.
Delta Foxtrot Kilo Mike Sierra, Tampa, the approach, good evening. December the days 1 arrival, expect a visual 19 left approach, Tampa, altimeter 29905.
Look at that.
Descend via, that is 1 arrival, expect a visual 19 left, altimeter 29905, Delta Foxtrot Kilo Mike Sierra.
Delta 703, radar contact the altitude.
Passing 2,900.
Delta 703, roger, turn right heading 340, climb and maintain 12,000.
340, 12,000, Delta 703.
Hang on, guys. I'm just looking something up here real quick. Bear with me.
Delta 703, clear direct Baypo.
First Baypo for Delta 703.
Yo, what's going on, guys? Thanks so much for following. Welcome aboard.
Delta 703, contact Jack Center 13592, good day.
3592 for Delta 703, thanks, have a good day.
Welcome, 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 guys. We have made it to Tampa International Airport from DC. Okay, yeah, so it is. When OAT is above 30 degrees Celsius. Sim Crash Mike, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. How are you? That's what it says. Air wing leak. So 30 degrees. It's 28, it's what it said in the ATIS. Close enough for me to not want to deal with the damn thing, just in case if it does. Finally, no more rain here. Back to clear, warm skies. Love that. Well, we have made it. Sounds good, man. Fully, I'd love to, brother. I would absolutely love to. I am. I actually start a trip tomorrow night, my man. I got a lot of flying over the next 2 weeks. A lot. A lot of flying coming up. A lot, but that's all right. That is all right. Got to get as much flying in. Got the Flight Sim Expo coming up next month. So trying to get as much flying in as possible this month. I'm going to take a little time off during the summer with the wife and the kiddos. So work hard this month and then not work so hard in June and July. That's not true. You know I'd love to be with you guys. You know I love you guys. I do. I don't know, Steve-O. I don't know. I'm hoping Foley will be with me, but Kelly will be with me, and gonna get to see Jeff and Ryan and Bugs and Midnight Mav and Captain Canada and all those awesome people. So looking forward to that, and the World Flight Team. So very exciting stuff. Very exciting. But guys, that's going to do it for me, at least for this yeah, I know, right? Because you'll be in training. I know. Well, hopefully it'll work out, man. I know, right, Steve-O? But guys, thanks so much for flying with me in Blue Manatee. The next time we fly, it'll be in another JetBlue livery. And Itty, yes, how could I forget? Kelly was just telling me about that last night. We'll get to see you as well, too. Very excited about that. But it is gym o'clock for me. I'm going to go get the gym in and have some dinner, and then I will be back later on with OCRP, that is for sure. Yes, may the 4th be with you all. Guys, thank you so much for flying with me in Blue Manatee from DC down to Tampa and helping me deal with that completely unscripted fuel issue. Definitely did not have that planned by any means, but of course, UV. Thank you so much for coming by and having and following the channel. I appreciate it. And guys, I'll be back in a little bit. Back on OC to do some tomfoolery stuff. Come hang. Thanks for flying. Of course, MG. Hope to catch you on later on, my friend. Thank you for the 100 bits. Much love to you. Come back and hang out later. Yes, we'll see ya. Yes, much love to everybody. Thanks for flying. Thanks for flying with JetBlue. And until later on this evening, we'll see you.
I can't find my way back to you until you make amends with the demons you've been through. And I can't regret leaving you alone until you find your way back home. Find your way back home. Don't let me drown. Don't let me drown. Don't let me drown. Until you find your way back home. I can't regret leaving you alone.